Have you ever felt that creeping sense of, am I missing something when it comes to CQC's Single Assessment Framework? You're running a good care service, your team are doing the best. But when you look at the new inspection approach, the ongoing evidence gathering, the quality statements, the show us, don't tell us approach and expectation, it's easy to feel a bit, wobbly. Well, that's exactly why I created the SAF Sprint. It's a simple, focused way to cut through the overwhelm and help improve your inspection preparation approach, and to make sure your service isn't just doing good work, but is fully inspection ready and can demonstrate it. In this episode, I'm going to explain what exactly the SAF Sprint is, why it works, and how you can use it to feel more confident and prepared without burning yourself and your team out. So let's dive in. This episode is why a SAF Sprint might be exactly what you and your service needs right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Managing Care Quality with the Qualitizer process. I'm Leslie Shaw, and today I want to talk about something that's helped dozens of managers feel clearer, more confident, and a lot less stressed about inspections. And I've called it a SAF Sprint. And if you're thinking, okay, not another framework, I've got enough going on, don't worry. This is designed to reduce stress, not add more. Whether you're preparing for your first inspection under the new Single Assessment Framework, as I know so many registered managers are, or if you've already been through one and realised that it's a whole different ballgame, well, this episode's for you. So let me start with the why. Why a SAF Sprint matters now more than ever. Now, if you've been in care leadership for a while, you'll know that inspection prep used to be, a little more predictable. You knew roughly when the inspection would be, you knew what documents they'd ask for, and you probably had a little folder you could spruce up in the weeks before. But that game has changed. CQC Single Assessment Framework, the SAF, has moved away from these one-off inspections to that ongoing assessment approach. Now they can gather evidence from multiple sources at any time. Interviews, feedback, documents, performance data, calls, even information they already hold about your service. And for many registered managers I speak to, that's created a real sense of unease, not because they're not doing a good job, but because they don't know how to evidence what they're doing day to day. You've got a great service, but can you show it quickly, clearly, and in line with the new framework? And that's where the SAF Sprint comes in. So what is a SAF Sprint? Well, the SAF Sprint is a 4-week quality accelerator, a focused, manageable way to get your service inspection ready without having to reinvent the wheel. And I designed it because so many registered managers were telling me, I just don't know where to start. I'm doing everything, but I feel like I'm missing something. I've got audits, but I'm not confident that they show what the inspectors are really looking for. So the SAF Sprint is designed to cut through all that noise and to help you to focus on what actually matters, can't say it, under the new framework. And here's how it works. In the first week, we tackle 3 SAF quality we statements. And I look at learning culture, governance. You may pick personalised care, leadership. You may look at safety. And you get a short, to the point seminar over webinar, because I know we can't all leave our care homes to join a day's worth of training, but this webinar breaks down what CQC expects, where your service may fall short, and what good looks like. And I give you practical checklists so you know exactly what to check, what to tweak, and what to evidence. And you'll get mini templates and mini tools, quick win resources that help you fill any gaps fast without starting from scratch. And over the 4 weeks, you can focus tasks that move you forward for the 3 we statements that you've picked. No fluff, no overwhelm, just real steady progress. And that's why it's called a sprint, because the aim is a short burst of energy and attention across 3 we statements so that you're not trying to do everything at once. And if you miss a day, which is why it's a month, that's okay, because it's designed for real life care management, not perfectionists that can block out hours and days to address an action plan. So, put simply, what is it that you'd actually achieve? I want to talk results. What does a SAF Sprint actually do for you? Well, first, it aims to help you organise your evidence around the Single Assessment Framework so that you can stop feeling like you're scrambling when someone asks, do you have any evidence of a learning from incidents? Or can you show how your staff feel supported? Second, you actually spot gaps before CQC do. And that might be things like feedback you've collected but never actually acted on, or a supervision matrix that looks great until you realise it hasn't been updated in 3 months. Or it may be staff surveys where you haven't completed the "you said we did" follow-up feedback limb. And third, your team gets involved. I've seen homes where halfway through the sprint, the carers start offering examples for the evidence logs themselves, because now they understand what to look out for. And fourth, and this is a big one, you feel more confident because you know where your strengths are, you know what needs attention, and you're not waiting for that inspector's phone call to tell you where the gaps are. Instead of being in defensive mode, you're in leadership mode, and that's what we all need to be. I worked with a manager recently who had been through an inspection under the old framework, and they'd done well. But when she started to read the new Single Assessment Framework and the we statements, she panicked. She said, I thought we were solid. I thought I knew how to show what we were doing. And now I'm not so sure, and I don't want to be caught off guard. We did a SAF Sprint together, and within 4 weeks, she'd linked all her audits to the relevant quality statements. She'd created a living evidence folder her team could update, and she'd even spotted a couple of gaps in how staff feedback was used and fixed it with one new meeting format. By the time she'd finished, she felt prepared and ready for an inspector to come and inspect her care home under the new Single Assessment Framework, because she wasn't panicking anymore. And she was proud to talk about her service, and that's what we all want. So, just to summarise, why do I think this matters? Well, I created the SAF Sprint because I believe that good care should speak for itself, but we both know that in reality, you have to help it to be seen. This isn't about flashy presentations or endless paperwork. It's about having confidence in your quality and being able to show it clearly, consistently, and in a way that matches with what CQC are now looking for. So, if you're feeling unsure about the new framework, or you're ready to get your service aligned and inspection ready without the chaos, then the SAF Sprint might be just what you need. And I'd love you to support you through one. You can join the next one if you click the link below, or you just send me a message or go onto our website, www.registeredcaremanager.co.uk, and you can check out what's involved and work out if it's for you. So until next time, take care and keep leading with clarity and confidence.